Now we want to take everyone to North Korea, where tonight the nation's young leader Kim Jong-Un has been put on notice. He could personally be responsible, put on trial for crimes against humanity in his country. And tonight we have an unprecedented investigation by the United Nations taking us inside a kind of hell, comparing the North Koreans to the Nazis and saying even the tiniest Koreans are not safe. ABC's Bob Woodruff has traveled to North Korea 5 times and has our story.
How are you? My name's Bob.
Allegiance to North Korea begins here, according to a new UN report, childhood. We saw it firsthand in their crisp uniforms, singing a song of praise to regime's brutal leader, Kim Jong-Un. Today, the UN panel saying his government is responsible for crimes against humanity.
The Commission of Inquiry has unanimously come to the conclusion that there is abundant evidence of great wrongs of this kind.
The scathing report highlights some of the worst abuses the world has ever seen. It says the regime seeks to dominate every aspect of its citizens' lives and terrorizes them from within, uses food as an important means to enforce political loyalty, and probably most searing, describes the horror inside the regime's infamous prison camps, saying that they are rampant with torture, rape, forced abortion, and execution. One woman testifying that her 4 children and parents were killed simply because she gossiped about the leader. This former police officer, who did not want to be identified, describing what everyday North Koreans face. People might resist the regime with their lives if it is only themselves who might be killed, this man says. But it's not only one man being put to death. It's 3 generations of his family, too.
Just unprecedented crimes against humanity. And the world can't close its eyes to that and pretend it's not there just because there's a nuclear problem.
Of course, North Korea denies all of these charges. As for holding them accountable, it will be very difficult because their powerful ally, China, is probably going to resist any prosecution. And will North Koreans in the country actually learn anything about this report? Well, Diane, in the recent trips I've made there, we have seen cell phones on the streets, so maybe there'll be some messages passed in and out, and they could learn something about this report from inside.
But nonetheless, it's very closed right there inside Pyongyang.
Still isolated, yes.
Thank you so much, Bob. At least put it on notice.